I just want to remind you that I am ministering here in Ukraine. That's my main ministry, to the Ukrainians who've been displaced from their homes in the East, and preaching the gospel to them, taking care of their needs, and helping them. So if you want to contribute to that ministry, go to the links in the description down below and donate. Now on with the lesson. I want to read to you briefly a few verses here in John 5. This is about the resurrection and what two resurrections there are. It says, "Most assuredly," this is Jesus speaking, "most assuredly I say to you, he who hears my word and believes in him who sent me has everlasting life, and shall not come into judgment, but has passed from death into life. Most assuredly I say to you, the hour is coming, and now is, when the dead will hear the voice of the Son of God, and those who hear will live. For as the Father has life in himself, so he has granted the Son to have life in himself, and has given him authority to execute judgment also, because he is the Son of Man. Do not marvel at this, for the hour is coming in which all who are in the graves will hear his voice and come forth, those who have done good to the resurrection of life, and those who have done evil to the resurrection of condemnation. I can of myself do nothing. As I hear, I judge, and my judgment is righteous, because I do not seek my own will, but the will of the Father who sent me." Okay? He says, I do not seek my own will, but the will of the Father who sent me. And so notice that it's the resurrection of, not condemnation, it's judgment in the Greek. And so that jives with what he says earlier, shall not come unto judgment. Okay? So you say, well, it says that those who believe in him will have everlasting life. It does say that, doesn't it? And shall not come unto judgment, but has passed from death into life. And yet it says down here that those who do good will be resurrected to life. Those who have done good to the resurrection of life, and those who have done evil to the resurrection of judgment. And up here it says, whoever hears his word and believes in him who has sent him has everlasting life, and shall not come into judgment, but has passed from death into life. So when you say, I believe in Jesus, well, first off, this isn't about believing in Jesus. This doesn't say believe in Jesus. It says, he who hears my word, Jesus' word, and believes in him who sent me, the Father who sent Jesus. It's not about believing in Jesus, it's about believing in the Father who sent Jesus. Who hears Jesus' words and believes in the Father who sent Jesus has everlasting life and shall not come into judgment, but is passed from death to life. But then it says down here, those who have done good to the resurrection of life. That means that the sign that you believe the Father who sent Jesus is that you do good and not evil. It is essential to your salvation that you do good and not evil. Jesus says it right here. May the Lord bless you as you seek him with all your heart.